I know many of you out there are doing everything you can to try to improve your sales and to try to improve your particular situation on eBay, or really for that matter, any other sales platform. But there might be one thing that you're overlooking as it pertains to your business, and that's how you interact with your customer. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy. For those of you who may not have seen my videos before, I'm a full-time internet reseller on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, Poshmark, mostly eBay, however, and I make videos to help other resellers sort of navigate through the trials and tribulations of eBay and some of the things that they may put us through on a daily basis. And I like to share my experiences because that's, in reality, it's all we have really is our own experiences to share. And this channel is sort of a journey of my eBay reselling experience. And I like to share in an honest way with you guys exactly what I encounter on a daily basis. Before I begin talking about the subject at hand, I just want to thank you guys for being an awesome audience. This is my 99th video that I've made. The next video I make will be number 100, which will be sometime here this week. And just want to thank you guys for being there for me, putting those comments down below, give me the likes. I really appreciate that. That helps out the videos a lot. The goal here is to reach as many people as possible, to share my experience and to help out with just little things like this particular topic that we're going to talk about today, and that is delivering world-class customer service. Now, I made a video on this topic a year ago and it didn't get much traction at all. It was like my 4th or 5th video. I think to this day it has like 25 views. But I went back and watched it, and there's a lot of stuff that still rings true in that video. And I'll leave the link here if you are interested in watching it. But really, a lot of us sort of ignore our customer in that when they send a message to you, we're not getting back to that customer in a timely manner. And it's very important on a couple of levels. The first level is if you're trying to make a sale and that customer is sending you a message asking you about your item, and let's say you don't get back to them for a day. Well, chances are, even if you get back to that customer, it's too late. They've probably moved on. They may have bought it from another seller, or they may have moved on and bought it locally. And so that's a missed opportunity, all because you weren't on top of responding back to that customer. And they could have been asking just a simple question. Hey, what's the model number? Is it compatible with X, Y, and Z? What's the measurement of the chest or the waist? And while you may have all this stuff in your listing, customers don't always read. I think a lot of you guys know that. And for whatever the reason, you got to be on that reply back to the customer because it could save a sale. I had a situation that happened today where a customer was asking me about a Timex watch that I had for sale. It's brand new, but they wanted me to go in and reset the thing. Well, the instructions were in the box. The watch is actually tied down to the actual box. I wasn't going to remove or try to remove the watch from the box. I did reply back to the customer, and I told him that I would look into it and get back to him. I went on and found the manual online. I figured it out finally, and I did the reset on the watch as he requested. I don't quite know why he needed me to do a reset on the watch, but I did the reset, took a photo, and he was interested in buying the item. And not only was he interested in buying the item, I ended up getting a sale because of that. Now, had I not responded in a timely manner, he probably would have shopped a little bit further and found the item, the same item or something similar that met his need, and I would have been out of luck if I would have replied to him, let's say a day later, trying to be as helpful as I can at that point, but by then it's too late. So it's really important that you're on top of it to help you increase your sales. It sets a good first impression. Anyone we interact with in life, we gain a first impression of that person. And if you as a buyer interact with the seller and they get back to you right away, that's a great first impression. And you know, we always want to look at things in the scope of the buyer when we're dealing with our business. Whether we're creating a title, you know, what would a buyer type into this title to search for my item? We also want to look at our business through the eyes of the customer as what type of first impression am I creating for this person? And I can tell you that when you build a good first impression with someone, whether it's in life or in business, they will tend to give you a little bit more leeway, let's say, than if you start on the wrong foot. And you know, it could allow situations like, let's say, a return. On the flip side of this coin, let's say your customer is sending you a message about an item that you shipped them, and the item, there's something wrong with it. Let's say maybe it doesn't work right, maybe they feel it's the wrong size, maybe they feel that something's wrong. And if you don't get back to that customer in a timely manner, what happens there is they're going to probably either open a return or leave you negative feedback. Now, on the negative feedback side, it's not as important as it used to be. However, for future potential sales, your customer's looking at your feedback. If it's riddled with red marks, it doesn't look good on you. And they may go somewhere else because most customers don't want to deal with issues. Most people don't want to deal with issues. So if I'm a customer and I'm looking at two items that have the same price or are very close in price, you know, I look at feedback for both of them. I see one with clean feedback. I see one with a bunch of negatives within the last 12 months. I'm probably going to go with the one that gives me less hassle, and that's the one with less negative feedback. So it's important from that perspective. But also, it's important from the perspective of, if you don't get back to your customer in a timely manner, they have a problem with an item that they bought from you, and they don't hear back from you, they're probably going to go and open a return. Now, I've dealt with situations like this before. Someone doesn't even give you the chance of replying to a problem. They go ahead and open a return without consulting you, and that's a pain. But when that happens, I still reach out to the customer and say, you know, you say that this isn't working. Have you tried this? And I try to help them as best as I can. And a lot of times it turns out they just didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know how to use the item. And my interaction with them helped them resolve that situation. But unfortunately, the return's already open. And even if they send the return back, eBay still counts that return against your ratio. And you want to keep your return ratio as low as possible. If you are too high or considered very high on your return ratio, you will not be allowed to be top rated seller. And for those of you who don't know, there's some perks for being a top rated seller. One of those perks is to be able to use the refund tool, which allows you to deduct up to 50% on a return if there's a problem. So you can lose the refund tool. You can also lose those discounts you get with eBay labels, whether you're sending it USPS, UPS, or FedEx. By being a top-rated seller, eBay offers discounts on the labels, and that's a perk as well. So by getting back to the customer in a timely manner may not prevent a return, but if there's something you can do to resolve the problem so they don't have to take it that far, so it doesn't go to that level, then you need to be on top of it. And you know, I have my notifications coming in on my phone all the time. And you know, if I'm awake, you know, because of course you can't answer a message while you're sleeping or you don't have your phone near you, but as soon as you possibly can, and that's not saying to reply while you're driving or you're maybe in the middle of something, but as soon as you possibly can, reply to that customer. You know, it's not pleasant. Sometimes it's not pleasant dealing with these customers. I get it. But that's part of the job. That's part of the business. And it's going to save you a lot of hassle, because returns are a hassle, if you just reply back to that customer in a timely manner. It tells that customer that you care. It tells that customer that they're not going to be left alone to deal with this problem. And it's going to really allow you to save yourself a lot of stress that comes with this business. So guys, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. Tell me maybe if I missed something. Please add that down below. and let's start a discussion here. I know you guys are great at doing that. This is stuff that I've noticed just with my experience of 26 years of experience in the customer service business, both as an employee and as a supervisor in management. Also, I trained other employees with their customer service skills, and I can tell you a lot of that rolls right into eBay and running your own business. And I feel like I have a lot of knowledge in that subject, which is why it's important to me. I want to share that information with you, help you guys improve your customer service. Hopefully this video gives you some ideas on how you can improve on how you interact with your customers. So guys, I just wanted to say 100th video coming here this week. My goal is to maybe make that part of the B-Stock Costco haul that I'm going to show you guys. Some other exciting things going to be happening with the videos. I'm not going to really tell you about them. I'll let you see them for yourself, but I'm very excited about it. Looking forward to more live streams like we did on Saturday, and doing something like that every couple weeks. Doing a better job of the live stream. I know it turned out pretty good for my first one, but I want to do better. I'm always looking to do better. Trying to give you guys the best content that I can. And just trust me, I'm doing the best that I can, and it means a lot to me to be able to help others out there. And, you know, the most motivating thing that can happen for me is when I get a message from you guys, and I read that, you know, you guys watch my videos and I may have helped somebody out there. That's awesome. It makes me want to, usually I'm reading those messages late at night, it makes me want to get out of bed and make a video. It really does, because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. And so thank you for the feedback, everyone. Thank you for watching my videos, and for those of you who made it this far in the video, thank you for being a part of this whole YouTube eBay journey that I'm on. And so guys, I don't know how your sales were. I have about 30 items that I have to ship out here. I'm recording this Sunday night. I'm going to get my stuff done tonight. It's kind of late, but I don't want to be bogged down with all those packages in the morning. I want to get a jump on listing more stuff tomorrow morning when you're watching this video. And so hopefully your sales are going well as well, but just keep listening. You know, the algorithm, if you're listing on a consistent basis, that algorithm will reward you. Maybe not the next day or the day after, but it will reward you within time. The algorithm wants to see that you're doing consistent listings, and it's working great for me. Hopefully you guys will continue to keep listening, keep selling, and just know flipping ain't easy. And we'll talk to you here later in the week.